to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world I see it well. Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember, trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It takes time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next stake. I get down, I get dirty, catch him out of public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, just short, small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a don't, then a girl do it better. If a don't, you know a girl do it better. I'm not the cool dog. 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 She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is when she not at home with ya? Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with Baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog on but I think I'm better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a don't, then a girl do it better. If a don't, you know a girl.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Primetime. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. He gets this complete to Mitchell. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Colts. 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ready. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 2 yards brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw, It's Leonard. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 20-yard line. A big run from Taylor, 38 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To the air is Leonard. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts.
touchdown Colts.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Third and a yard. Working out of the gun, Smith. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion is Warren. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Downs goes in motion. Play action. Now it's Leonard. Pass right side to Down. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game to get them the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
The Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6.
Hey, we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and 5. Smith. That one into the hands of Axel. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From the pistol, Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players that right.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, Smith. Short throw that pulled in by Mayer. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Leonard gonna throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Taylor. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. That's Pierce in motion. From the gun, here's Leonard. That one into the hands of Downs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And mark them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. 47 yards.
And Mike, as the rest of this game unfolds and they have success with their play-action passing game, expect the balance of their run game to continue to pick up as well. When you can make a defense defend the same look, run and pass, that is a handful, and it tends to lead to these big, explosive chunk plays.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Ready, set.
Let's get that touch.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Smith. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
An 8-yard loss.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
In motion is Warren. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here First and 10. To throw is Leonard. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his third catch of his first half, and good enough for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Work down at the 6. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Smith to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And third down coming up. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. On first down is Smith. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run with Genty. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Vegas.
First down.
Remember this one thing, Mike.
First and 10.
It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he will go all the way. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second TD catch of the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. That's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They go right back to Taylor. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll fake the handoff. Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Crazy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Leonard now throwing on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. To throw once more, here's Leonard. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
The kicker on for the extra
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Finding his tight end there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
That's Pierce in motion. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Play action. Now it's Leonard. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Third down, they need 5. Now Leonard. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
It's a gain of
Here's
23
first and 10.
yards. And the Colts first down.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Taylor. We'll get this to about midfield. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third and a couple, here's Leonard. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. A gain of 16 on that pass play.
It's a gain of
First
16
down,
yards.
Indianapolis.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard
To the air
line.
is Leonard. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. He's going to air this one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Smith. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Ready? 390%.
From the gun, it's Gina. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
This one complete to Atwell. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 8.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gives him a first down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
There we go, Sonoma. 390%.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Moving to his right. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, it is Leonard. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Leonard. That's caught. P.J. Giddens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16.
They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Leonard. That one taken in by Mitchell. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's Pierce in motion. To the air on third down. Here's Leonard. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter, and even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing again is Leonard. And the Colts are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2. 4 yards.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit...
Back of the end zone. He's got it. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And it adds up to 16 now on the season. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we've been lacking, my bro. So what
This is first and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down.
Here we go,
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He is knocked down. Parker stopped him in his tracks, but
This is what you want.
13 next. Hey, here we go. Read all the way.
Gino to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, it is Leonard. Well, right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Complete to Mitchell. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard
To the air
line.
once more. Leonard. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. But at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. Down the field, he's got one. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down. Colts.
come up for 1st and 10. That's Pierce in motion. To throw once more. Here's Minshew. On the run to the right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to 1 play in this one. Here comes 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. This was a game where both offenses were up and down. In this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a present.